Hey, how are you? It's been a week, which means you get to hear me talk some more. This week, you get to hear Melissa too.
I'm sick.
Well, good way to start. Way to get the momentum on our side. Don't start it off with something to get them excited. You're basically already hedging your bet that you're going to be shitty this week. Is that what you're doing?
No, that's why I sound weird.
Oh, you sound cute. You have like that raspy 1940s voice, like you started smoking when you were 9.
No.
Filterless Luckies,
No.
as all your boyfriends went off to the various wars and died.
No.
Yeah?
No.
No?
Gross.
That's all you got? Okay. So, anyway, hope you guys are doing spectacular. The Fine Bros apologized, and Melissa actually watches all those React videos, and so this is
Not all of them.
Okay, well, you watch... The ones I like are the ones with the little kids or the really old people, because they're the ones that don't care, and even then, let me move this mic back a bit, even then it's like, so much of it just seems forced, you know? Where it's like, hey, what do you think of Grand Theft Auto? And they just find eccentric old people who are like, either this is ridiculous and awful, or man, this is fun. I could do this all day. Yeah, goddamn it, like, you know.
No, they don't do that.
I think they do. They do, and then they kind of pander with all their shit, you know.
Okay, whatever. I like it because I feel like they get a diverse group of people. Diverse enough group of people.
Maybe. Okay, maybe I just don't. I
really like the old Asian guy.
The old Asian guy? I think I know who you're talking about. I mean, their content
He's
isn't...
my favorite.
It's not bad. It's just I'm kind of poisoned against them now after that horse shit they tried to pull, where acting like... the thing that I hated most in their original video that they took down when they were like... guy with the glasses on the right or whatever is like, oh, 100 years from now they'll be looking back at these videos for insight into what we thought about twerking. And it's like, what the fuck kind of delusions of grandeur do you have? Nobody gives a shit about your videos. Like, you get a lot of views, but 100 years from now?
I don't know, maybe.
No. There's a 0% chance they're going to give a fuck about what a bunch of 9-year-olds in California think about a viral video.
I care about what all 9-year-olds think about things because they're hilarious.
But you don't care what they think. You like laughing at them.
They come up with original stuff all the time.
It's like when they have, like on Stern or Opie and Anthony, when they have retarded people on the radio to make fun of them. It's like it's entertaining to listen to, but you're not listening with a notepad, just valuing their opinion. You're just kind of laughing at them. You know?
But they're always coming up with something more original than someone that sits there and thinks about it.
Yeah, because they have like childlike innocence and that first perspective that you lose as you get older. That's true, but I don't know. I just don't like how they tried to frame their own selfishness as, we're preserving something for the future. It's like you think there's going to be right next to the ancient Egyptian section of the Smithsonian, there's going to be kids react to wasabi, so people in the future can ride up on their hoverboard, like I'm from South County, hoverboard, and just be like, oh my God, look at this insight, like, oh my God, this sucks. I can't believe, Miss Smith is making us write another paper on the Fine Bros. Like, God, we get it. They were the most influential men of their time, but, give them a break. See, I don't know, it just bothered me.
They're kind of just assholes.
They are. Their content... The whole React content is literally 0% of it is theirs. The only thing they do is go like, so what do you think of that content that someone else made? All right, go ahead, we're rolling. You provide us content, and then we're gonna pay you $60 and give you a voucher with fucking 10 stamps, and you get a free burrito, and you can fuck off.
Yeah,
and we're gonna make millions.
I guess I don't care about the Fine Bros. I care about the people in their videos. Yeah. Because they're the people that you get to know over time.
I think that's why that thing exploded in their face so much, is because most big, like PewDiePie, the biggest guy out there, I guess he's way bigger than the Fine Bros, but like, at least it's his content, Like people are enjoying him, his demographic, like they're watching him and they feel like they have a relationship with him. With Fine Bros, you don't really feel like you have a relationship with those guys because they're uninteresting. And the only reason they're popular is because they have found a nice little way to... They're like entertainment middlemen. They provide nothing, and they take content on the left side, combine it with content on the right side, and then upload it. Like, it's, I don't know. The whole thing is, I didn't ever think about it like this until it came out, and it's so skeevy and just, I don't know, cheap. It's cheap.
Yeah, I don't care for them at all. I like the people in their videos.
Yeah, I like that little Asian kid.
Or maybe he's
Indian.
Favorite.
I don't know.
No, there's a little Asian boy, and there's also another little dark-haired boy that's hilarious. I don't know if he has a specific nationality other than just dark-haired.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I liked the kids, but even then, it has nothing to do with the Fine Bros as two guys. 0%. Like, anyone could be doing what they're doing. Yeah. They just got lucky enough that they kind of pioneered it and got successful. And now they have the audacity to try and be like, oh, we're going to copyright React. You can't react.
Yeah, that's just bizarre.
Yeah.
That's really bizarre.
Like, reactions it's intrinsically human to react to things. If I tried to copyright sneezing, people would tell me to fuck off.
Well,
it's just something that everyone does, is react to things.
Well, yeah, but that's been said.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know anything I've read online that hasn't said that.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess nobody's really supported them through this thing at all.
No.
And their little videos where they have those crocodile tears and they're so sad and they're like, even what? That was when they made the video, like the update video.
Crocodile tears?
Yeah. Where they were just pretending to be so distraught and sad and being like, oh, I can't believe.
See, to me, they didn't look sad at all. They looked exhausted, like they just spent all night, oh my God, look at all these comments. They just reading comments over and over again. And they're just exhausted from reading so many terrible comments about themselves all night and all day, that they just stayed up constantly worrying about their subscribers. They didn't look sad at all. They just looked tired.
Maybe you're right. I thought the guy on the left, without the glasses, was just kind of nodding somberly as his brother was saying things like, we're so sorry that you didn't understand what we meant by this. And it's like, no, don't take the onus of responsibility for this off yourself, you fuck. You were an idiot and explained this poorly. You made your bed, now lie in it.
Well, yeah, I think that's really just them sitting in a room together for since they released the first video, reading comments like, oh, can you believe that someone said this? Someone thinks we're doing this.
Yeah.
And then and they just go over the same things over and over and over again, and they're just they just are so sick of it and so exhausted.
Yeah, probably.
Which is why they gave up the fight so quickly.
Well, and because they lost 300,000 subscribers.
Yeah, because they couldn't explain their update wasn't an update. It was just we'll address emails as they come in, but we're not really going to specifically answer anything in this update.
Yeah, we're just making this update to let you know that we're still here and reading all your shit. And, the crux of the matter here is that, we're not going to go around just taking down videos, but the real victim here is us, because we need more money. It's not good enough that we're multimillionaires off of the content of others. We need to make sure that nobody else is making competitive content, because on a real level, we know that what we're doing is so easily emulated by anyone with high production experience, editing software and a camera, that they probably know that eventually they're going to get knocked off their pedestal. That's probably what spurred this, is they know that they offer nothing other than being the trailblazers, Yeah. It's like they are out in the 49er gold rush, and they got there, and they find a couple of gold nuggets with their shitty panning thing, and then they see some other guy come over with a big gold mining machine, and he's getting way more gold, and they're like, whoa, I believe we were the first people to look for gold here. I think that you need to fuck off. We're copyrighting this. And he's like, we're doing this totally differently. No. Well, we've been here the longest. I don't know. That's the example that keeps popping up in my head. Maybe it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's fine.
Thank you, Melissa.
I'm sick of hearing about them. I'm sick of their faces, and I'm sick of their stupid little gimmick, and they got rid of it. Whatever. I'll still watch them for the little kids and the old people.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about something else then. Bernie and Hillary tied in Iowa.
Oh, thank God. Someone just beat Hillary to death.
To death.
With a baseball bat, please.
Oh, yeah? What makes
And I hope it's Bernie Sanders.
He's too feeble and old.
I don't care.
That'd be a long beating. Actually, that'd be great, because she'd be dead of bludgeoning, and he would have a heart attack shortly after. I almost said shard attack, which at his age also isn't unprecedented. Just, we're going to take back the White House. Oh, shit. That's what he was doing. Did you hear that thing about him? He was on his stage giving like a speech, and then somebody passed out, I guess, because they locked their legs behind him, and he was like, "Oh dear," and he got up and he ran over to the person. Like, that's probably what he did, is he saw an easy out. He had pooped his pants, and he needed to get off the stage, and was like, "Oh my God, this guy fell. Tell him thanks, slip him 100 afterward, because I got to get to the changing room." I don't know, but they tied. I really don't dislike Bernie.
Is he really that old?
He's literally older than John McCain. So yeah, he's fucking old.
I just got so sick of watching any of this shit after like several years of taking poli-sci classes in college. I just was like, oh, this is not for me.
I don't trust any of them.
I don't trust.
They're all skeevy liars. If you can make a career in politics, you're probably not a good guy. Which is why I think it's so easy for people to say that Bernie Sanders is such a good guy. It's like being the best of the worst,
Yeah, but they're just Hillary's just disgusting, though.
She is. She has no principles. She just kind of is an amorphous. She's the same shape as whatever container you pour her into.
She's deplorable. I don't know why she is running for president. I hate her.
Yeah, her entire when she does finally beat Bernie out. Because Bernie's when?
No, yeah. I hate her. Why? Why does anyone like her? I don't understand why this is happening.
Because she's going to get a ton of female votes.
Why? Why do females like her?
Because women want to be like, oh, woohoo, girl power. Black people got theirs, now we got ours.
They said that about Sarah Palin.
Well, yeah, but she was a vice president.
Make it.
And
well, she was trying to run in 2012 too, kind of.
And she was a conservative. It seems like more conservative girls tend to not like women.
Maybe.
Where they kind of are more comfortable with the male leader. But I don't know.
I guess.
It could be. He is going to lose to her because she has way too much money behind her. And I think she's going to be the next president.
Don't say that. I want to see somebody smush her face in a big pile of horse shit. Because that's all that comes out of her mouth.
Is horse shit?
Yeah.
What do you hate most about her?
Her face. It looks like a cat. An old cat. You know those cats with smushed in faces and pillowy cheeks?
Yeah, those ones with sinus problems.
Yeah.
I bet she's a snorer. That's probably what drove her and Bill apart in the first place. He's laying there in the White House. Just 1998. Just, God damn it, this bitch! Oh, leader of the free world, can't sleep on my own goddamn bed. He's walking out to the White House couch. Monica Lewinsky comes in early to do some paperwork, makes him a cup of coffee, walks over. Hey, Mr. President. He's got morning wood. One thing leads to another, and Hillary's defending him for assaulting women, That's going to hurt her with some women, I think.
Yeah, whatever.
She kind of has a history with Bill and defending Bill, which I don't even know the details. I don't know if Bill even did anything wrong.
I don't think anybody gives a shit about, I don't think anybody faults Hillary because everybody's just like, it's Bill. Yeah, of course she stayed with him. It's Bill.
Well, yeah, of course she stayed with him.
Everybody liked Bill.
Yeah, he was for
the most part.
He was wearing the coattails.
Things were going good.
Yeah.
In the 90s, everybody loved the 90s. Oh, yeah. Yeah, everybody liked Bill, even if you didn't really like him. Just he's an alright guy.
I feel like we look back with rose-colored glasses on Bill Clinton,
Well, yeah, he did a lot of shit things. He passed a lot of zero tolerance policies that really affected a lot of things in the 2000s, but and a lot of other things he passed, but that's what I think about because of how I think it affects criminal justice, and that's what I care about. So
yeah, I think we look at a few presidents with rose-colored glasses. Him, maybe Lincoln. I don't know what else he did. There had to be something under that top hat.
I love Abraham Lincoln.
He was pretty cool.
Yeah, he was the shit. That hat, that beard, like everything about him. He was really tall and slim.
You know that the reason he was tall and slim like that, he had like something wrong with him.
That's fine.
Like a pituitary tumor. So he wasn't like
that.
A tall, slim Michael Phelps looking guy. He was like a tall, slim. You take his shirt off and you're like, oh, there's a lot of like interesting bumps on that guy.
Yeah, I like it. I like that. I like
that he looks like that guy from Pan's Labyrinth with the eyes in his hands.
No, I like people that are different like that and overcome adversities.
Yeah, he was apparently a very good wrestler.
And it seems like people like that nowadays, they don't become leaders, they just become disability rights activists.
Yeah, could be.
Like they all like just go out there and kind of promote their own cause kind of thing instead of becoming big leaders and saying like, oh, it doesn't matter what I am or what I do. They become like activists for what they have overcome.
Yeah. Or they take like the shameful route and become like professional victims where they find ways to construe everything.
Which is
who else?
fine.
FDR.
I
think FDR you look back on with rose-colored glasses.
Well, yeah, because of all that shit, but whatever.
No, I was going to say because he was crippled. I don't know if you
knew
that.
I know. He had that little blanket thing he was wearing all the time.
Can you, how would we get respect from Putin if we had to wheel Obama over there with a gross smallpox blanket laid over his legs?
I mean, I see that as it being, like, I would respect that person a lot more.
For being crippled?
Well, not just
Paralyzed.
For being crippled, because it's something, like, just the fact that it was not well known that he kept that hidden. Like, that's something that would never be kept away from everyone's interests nowadays.
Oh, yeah, that's one tweet away.
Yeah, it's like everyone would know and be, like, updating, like John McCain's heart condition and stuff during the election. That was like part of the election. They were talking about him having a heart attack and Sarah Palin becoming president. It's like that kind of stuff a long time ago wouldn't have really been a topic.
No, I bet even then, voting really old people into office, that would have been a topic. Like if this,
maybe
with McCain,
really old, but nowadays with all of the technology and stuff, you wouldn't imagine people being that concerned about it.
I don't know. McCain was, I guess it was 4 years ago when he was running, right? 2012?
Yeah.
So him at the time is 4 years, 4 or 5 years younger than what Bernie is now. That's the biggest problem with that dude, is he's just too old.
Bernie?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like a lot of old people.
No, so. It's not like, oh, fuck that old cooter. Kook?
Yeah,
cooter?
But
Cooter
they're worried about
pussy.
him dying. Like, yeah, whatever. Like, he'll...
You mean worried about him dying? Yeah, that's a worry. If you vote someone into office and they're in their mid-70s, there's a good chance, based on averages, that he will die in office. Especially since this isn't like he's getting a job to ride into retirement at a post office where, oh, you mislabeled this, Bernie, you silly goose, and he's like, what? And then this is
maybe it'd be
the
better.
Have you seen?
Maybe it'd be better for them to die in the middle of their term. Why not? Why not have that happen?
Because then that just means that you voted in the vice president.
What if
essentially.
you voted? Yeah, but what if you voted him in and he was president for 2.5 years, and then he croaks it, and then you were sick of him anyway, so you're ready for someone else. Let's see how this goes. And if you really hate the next person, just fuck them too.
Fuck them too.
Yeah.
I hope they die
too.
too.
Get them out of there. I mean, just shake things up a bit. We had Obama in office too long. He shouldn't have won his second term. Everybody was sick of him. He couldn't do shit. Gotta just shake things up a bit.
He didn't do anything. He's been a complete failure.
No, well, whatever. He's done shit. He's done shit no one's happy with, but he's done some shit.
He hasn't done anything beneficial.
Well, I don't think any presidents will from now on. Like, they're making it so much harder for them to do shit. The only thing they can really do is veto stuff and issue executive orders, like
to close Guantanamo Bay.
Oh God! Well,
like he said
whatever.
He would 10 years ago,
yeah,
9 years ago.
Whatever. Like, I mean, if he really wanted to do that, he would have.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, they can do those things, but that's all they really can do.
I don't know. Part of me wants to see Bernie get elected just so it's just another reaffirmation to everyone that this doesn't fucking matter. No matter who gets in office, the next 8 years are probably going to be damn near indistinguishable, regardless. It doesn't. Bernie's not going to do any. He's not going to be able to do any of this shit. You think that all the universities, all of the student loan companies, they're just going to be like, oh yeah, you know what? He's right. We are being predatory here. It's like, no, they fucking know what they're doing. He can't stop them. Nobody can stop that. Like, there's just no way.
Yeah.
They're not powerful enough. It has to be like a complete overhaul.
I didn't hear anything about him saying anything. What's he saying about student loans?
He wants to provide his big platform that he drones on is he wants to. He's something about student loan forgiveness. Also, wants universities to be free and wants healthcare to be free, which just means that the spending on it is just distributed amongst everyone. So if you're not a smoker, oops, it looks like you're paying a few extra cents every week for all the smokers.
Well, it lets them. It's kind of like what happened with Obamacare. Like, healthcare's costs are just going through the roof for everybody. Like,
yeah,
like the state pays for part of or I guess the federal government pays for part of your little stipend or whatever you get when you sign up with the affordable healthcare bullshit. And I mean, it just increases the costs. It doesn't decrease the cost for you. It just increases it overall for everyone. But it's going to be the same thing with universities. Like, the private companies will love it. Like, they'll be like, oh, fuck yeah, free education and free health care. Like, sign us up because we just get all that money and we can write up whatever costs we want for the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean... That's just, but they're already, I mean, they do student loan forgiveness after 10 years now. Like, that, they started that, like, in 2010 or something.
I don't know. Maybe.
Like, after making payments successfully, it's kind of horseshit, because, like, I'm in the middle of repaying student loans. Not in the middle, I'm in the beginning of repaying student loans right now, and it's complete horseshit. Like, I don't know if anybody has, heard about any of the bullshit going on with Navient, but they're screwing people over, and I got screwed over in my first month of starting to pay off my student loans, and they I mean, just terrible shit. But you have to adhere to a very strict, like, set of guidelines in order to be eligible for the student loan forgiveness.
Yeah, you mentioned that to me. Then I don't even know what Bernie's trying to achieve fully. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Just get rid of it. Just, like, wipe the board and forgive everybody of their loans and bail out all of the companies that.
Who knows? His spending budget proposes like $18 trillion or something crazy like that, which.
Oh God.
I'd say that's a little pricey.
Well.
To give more money to the same people who can't handle any of the other shit we give them money for, aka the government. Anyway, people are going to get bored of this. I saw...
Yeah, why bring it up?
Well, just to touch on. I got my finger on the pulse of this country, Melissa. That's why I have almost a quarter of a sheet of scratched notes out in front of me.
Well, you don't have your finger on the pulse when it's on a corpse like Hillary's.
Oh, Melissa. Harsh. Wrecked. You burned Hillary. That cunt.
I wish I could burn her.
You would? You smoke a cigarette right in her face, blow the smoke in, and then just put it out right in her eye? You'd want to? I don't know. Seems like... God, I've noticed this. Women are so split on Hillary. They're either the biggest fan of, like, woo, vag power, like, loving it, or they completely think she's an asshole idiot who should just not even be a citizen, much less president.
Yeah, like, those crematorium pictures I was showing you? I would like to see her on one of those tables.
Yeah.
And like, burning in the
No, I understand. We've established that you really hate her. Yeah, I understand. You want to burn her alive.
I want her to burn.
Hopefully, if she becomes president, I'm pretty sure it's against the law to threaten the president. So hopefully they don't come back to this and be like,
threaten.
Melissa's gonna burn Hillary alive.
No, I just want to see her burn, and I didn't say alive. I'd like her to be dead. Like I don't want to see her like screaming.
Yeah, you're not a monster.
No, I just want her to be in there and just burning. It takes like what, like night. I don't know.
You were the one looking up crematoriums on the internet, showing them to me.
No, it was really cool pictures.
Yeah, I know. Why do you think it is that women either love her or hate her?
I don't fucking know. I don't understand anyone that loves her, so I can't tell you that. I can only tell you why I hate her, and it's for everything. Like, just look at everything she's done.
But your number one reason was because of her smushed up cat face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really hate her smushed in cat face. Like, she's not my kitty.
No.
I don't like her.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Sanders does have a chance. He's going to win New Hampshire because that's right next to Vermont where he's from, but who knows.
It's just depressing. I don't like thinking about the next president fucking things up.
Yeah, let's not think about it. There's a banned Superbowl commercial. A strip club spent $5 million.
There's always got to be some banned Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah, but this one was for a strip club, and they paid $5 million for 30 seconds, and then they were like, no, we can't do it, which I guess, what did they expect in the first place? You think if they're going to let you show some girl shaking her almost naked tits around on a pole if they won't show a guy smoking a cigarette?
Well, I need to see this commercial because did they decide to ban the commercial after they saw it, or did they decide to take their money and then retroactively just say, you know what, we don't really want to promote your business?
No, they didn't take the money. Like they didn't say
you
like
said
that'll
they
be...
paid $35 million?
No, $5 million.
$5 million.
But then
pennies.
They got their money back.
Oh,
and they were like, hey, we're not promoting this. And the company was like, well, we did our best. And
was it after they made the commercial, though? Or before?
It was after.
And they saw it, and they were like,
they saw the commercial.
Nah, we're going to pass.
I read it, and it said that it featured nude / semi-nude women shaking about.
This is the best thing they could have done for themselves because everybody's going to be talking about the banned commercial. Like, they're going to get so much more publicity for free from being denied their spot for the Super Bowl commercial just because of the controversy.
If that is even the one. But you're right. It seems like every fucking year there's a different banned one, and it's just a matter of which one is banned in the most attention-grabby way, and then it gets trending on Twitter or something.
Yeah. And then like the Snickers commercial with what was it? Some like lumberjack guys making gay innuendos or something, and they ban that, and it's just like, I bet they just ban it themselves. Like no one cared about it. No one was CBS. Up in arms. They're just like, let's say we're gonna ban this so we can everybody will talk about it.
No, CBS definitely cares.
Well,
it's the most watched thing of the year.
Okay, whatever. How does entertainment really just give a shit that much about stuff like that? It's slightly gay innuendo. I guess that was years ago, but...
Yeah. Now, if anything that had slightly gay innuendo in it got banned for a different reason, there would be a bunch of hullabaloo about how it was banned because of gay innuendo, and they'd have to issue an apology to all gay people, or something ridiculous. Like, on Twitter would be like, hashtag, gay rights, and there'd be a bunch of people with nose piercings and purple hair and their weird, women power shirts.
Yeah, that's a really good business idea. I think that's what we need to work on for the next decade, is coming up with enough cash to put a deposit on a Super Bowl commercial slot and then making something so outrageous they don't want it on there.
So you think we should spend the next decade saving millions of dollars
to
put a deposit on a commercial that we don't intend to use, and then hope that some blogger out there goes, hey, Melissa's Cupcake Factory commercial was banned because it was just a 30-second still shot of a cock. Like
they're gonna be like, what cupcake place is this?
Yeah. No, that would be what it was. 30 seconds of showing a cupcake, and then my genitals start at the top of the screen and just dip down onto it. It'd be great. So Melissa just walked to the bathroom, so it's just me for right now. Just me and the boys. Anyway, so Sanders is going to win New Hampshire. I'm pretty sure if he wins... Or no, that doesn't make sense. I was about to say something that would really demonstrate my political ineptitude and ignorance, so I will not continue with that thought process. Anyway, that stupid fucking Super Bowl commercial, it's almost... It's kind of shitty that you would ban something like that, but it's also like, I can understand that it's a little uncomfortable to be sitting there if it's like you and your niece and nephew and your wife or your kid and you're watching football, and then out of nowhere, like right after a commercial for Bud Light, where they're like, Bud Light, fucking drink it, you'll feel great. And then it just goes straight into a commercial with like, ooh, Scores Strip Club, get your cock hard in our store and throw some money at these whores. Or something crazy like that, where they try and be funny, but really it's just an excuse to show some ladies' ass cheeks clapping. That'd be kind of uncomfortable. So I'm split on it because I understand that, but I also understand the argument against it, where the same thing of like when people are like, why do you have to shove your gay agenda down our throats, for like showing a commercial with two guys making out or something. Then those people will be like, well, it's not our fault. You should take some responsibility and tell your son that it is beautiful for two hairy men to make out on TV between football games, or a bunch of greased up black guys tackle each other, or something like that. So yeah, I see both sides. The parents should talk about it, but also, why put a needlessly uncomfortable commercial on there? Oh, she's back. She's back.
I had to hack up crap.
You had to hack up crap?
Why didn't you pause it?
Because I was talking about something important.
It was really funny and I missed it.
No, it wasn't.
But that stupid cunt rag at work got me sick again.
Oh.
I hate her. I hate her so much. She's such a fat piece of shit, and her sausage fingers, she just coughs all over them and rummages around in the drawers looking for paper clips and touches all the pens, and I want to strangle her, but my hands can't fit around her fat little neck because you can't even see her neck because it's just her head, and then it sits on top of her giant body.
Ew. It's like just sitting on jowls, like a Rush Limbaugh head.
It's horrible, and I hate her so much. Is
she married?
Yeah, she's married to some
husband.
Retard.
Oh, is he actually a handicapped individual?
He sounds like it. He's home all day because
Does he bring her crayons for lunch?
I wish you would, the toxic kind, so she would die.
Yeah, just hop in a machine back to 1948. Get toxic crayons.
He calls in, like, almost every day. He calls to talk to her, and every time I answer the phone, I think it's somebody with Down syndrome, and I'm just like, what the hell? Who is this?
He talks like he has Down syndrome?
Yeah, he sounds like he's developmentally disabled.
And from what you've described about her, it's a good chance that she is also developmentally disabled.
Oh, she's definitely developmentally disabled. She,
so
coughed straight into her hand and put her hand on my shoulder, 2 seconds later, and I just about threw up.
On her?
Yes. It's just like... just like, oh my God, just like a visceral little just choking or just this retching in my throat when you something makes you that sick. I'm not easily upsettable either. I don't yak much, but she makes me want to yak every time I see her.
You don't gag or throw up very often.
And she smells, and she's been coughing and having this horrible hacking, disgusting, productive, phlegmy cough for the last 4 weeks, and she keeps coming into work anyway, and I'm get away from me.
Since you started that job, every single time you've come home from work, you've said that she's still sick.
Yeah.
So there's a good chance that she's actually dying.
I hope so. She's worthless. She doesn't do anything.
Who's going to take care of her handicapped husband?
Oh, he'll
the state?
Just die too, hopefully.
Just die like cats who are in the same room as like an old lady when she dies alone, and then they find a bunch of dead cats.
No, that's actually the saddest thing ever is people that are like really old and disabled and don't have family that gives a shit about them, that they don't have anyone to take care of them. It makes me want to go visit people in those homes.
It's
really sad.
Yeah, it is really sad. Those homes really creep me out, and they really make me depressed. And the smell there, like you can smell death approaching. Like that sounds like a joke, but that's a real. Like you can smell the approaching specter of death. Like you know that someone there is going to die soon, and it's a weird unnerving feeling.
And I could never really quite put my finger on it until I got my wisdom teeth taken out. Have you had yours taken out?
I don't have wisdom teeth.
You never. Okay, so you never had them grow in, but when I got all 4 of mine taken out, and your sockets, like it's all healing up, and the dead skin cells from where your teeth were, the sockets just slough off, and you have to like squirt this syringe into the holes every day to like squirt out all of the gross dead skin cells, and it smelled like death.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what it was, is like dying skin cells. And that is exactly what old people are. They're just like bags of dying skin cells that are just gross. Because I would like find anytime old women would try on clothes when I worked at the department store, like you'd turn the clothes inside out and just want to throw up because there'd be gross flaking skin all over on the inside of the clothes.
And then you have to just blow it off and put it back on the rack?
You can't blow it off. There's no way to blow it off. It's just there. It's so disgusting.
So then
it's
some other lady puts it on later.
Yeah.
It's just old lady skin everywhere.
Yeah, it's just another old lady adding to the skin layer inside the clothes. It's the worst ever. Like, it's so disgusting. Like, I work with offenders right now, and they are less disgusting than department store customers.
Yeah.
So much less disgusting.
That makes sense, though, because when you're working with offenders, I guess they should be on their best behavior all the time. So they should come in and be like, oh, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, no, ma'am, no, sir.
But I mean, some of them are homeless, some of them smell. I mean, it's not, like, entirely their fault, but, like, even the homeless ones, like, are better than a lot of the people that came into this stupid fucking department store to try on clothes. It was so gross. Like, those customers were terrible. I love the offenders, though.
You love them?
Yeah, because they're not like, give me better customer service or I'm talking to your manager.
Mm-hmm.
I want everything. I buy so many clothes here, you have no idea. I'll shut this place down.
Shut this place down?
Yeah, I'll shut this place down. It's like, oh, really? Will you really?
Yeah, that's silly. All right. Let's find a couple questions here. So I tweeted for you guys to send them out. Of course, you send them to my YouTube inbox. And I tweeted that if you would be so kind, I am so fucking swamped with relationship questions that if you guys could send some that are not related to relationships, they will get priority.
You
definitely.
Need a relationship flowchart.
I think
I've mentioned this. Have I mentioned this to you before?
I must have not been paying attention. If you did, I don't think you did.
I don't remember. But you should like build like a flow chart. Like, okay, if this is your problem, click here, and then like, is she interested? Is she not interested? Do you talk like like a little flow chart, and you follow it. Because those exist. They're actually on the internet. You could just copy one from some other website.
Well, I can't anymore, Melissa. Now everyone will know. They'll see my ruse. No, I'm not doing that. That sounds fucking ridiculous, and I'm not qualified to make a flow chart.
Whatever. Just quit answering their questions. Like, it's sad. Like, not everyone can be like you, but
what?
Like... It is. It's sad. Like, everybody wishes they could be charismatic Taylor. And
no,
just,
I don't know why you say that.
Because that's how
goose.
you are. That's how you are with everyone. And it's just like, I wish I could just make people like me like that.
You do?
Yeah. But
people like you because you're always around me.
Yeah, whatever.
No. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I just sit there and I'm quiet, and then you take over.
You're just naturally more shy than me.
I naturally don't give a shit. too. Like, I don't care about most other people. I don't.
Well, you don't have to
care
be
about
in depth.
Wasting my energy on other people when I can just be doing my own thing.
Well, it doesn't seem like a waste of energy if you're making someone laugh or making them enjoy themselves more.
I'm not trying to make anyone laugh
or if you're making
enjoy themselves.
Making yourself enjoy yourself more.
Well, I enjoy them shutting the fuck up and leaving me alone, so
That's
my tactics revolve around getting that to happen, and that usually does happen.
Usually.
But
I've never seen you alone. Only with me.
Well, of course, you've never seen me alone.
I know.
Because if you're there seeing me alone, I'm not alone.
That was the point. I know. I can't see you. How you interact alone.
But you kind of see how I am alone when I just ignore you.
Yeah.
Because I'll just put my headphones on and do my own thing, and you'll be like, "What are you doing? What are you up to?" And I'll be like, "Why do you care?" Like,
you'll just be,
I'm watching
just watching my videos.
I'll be like, I'm watching my makeup videos.
Yeah, If makeup girls start doing stuff that you don't like, you should be like that department store customer and be like, I'll run you out of business. I watch all of these makeup videos. I'm the makeup connoisseur.
No, there's too many. You can't watch them all.
You watch a lot of makeup videos.
Yeah, but there's millions. And I don't act like that on the internet.
I know you don't. You don't even comment on the internet.
I do. I say nice things.
You say nice things?
Yeah, I only put nice things on the internet. When I come up with something really nice to say, I'll put it on there.
If only everyone was like that. I only say nice things on the internet.
Well, 'cause you never know. Even if I think something's just retarded, you never know what made that person feel like doing that day. And, I mean, people have a lot of different things going on in their lives. And even if I hate them and what they're doing, then I don't... it's not my business to be, up in their face about it. I don't care. If you just ignored people that you hated doing things that you hate, they'll just go away. You don't have to be by the way, you fucking suck, go kill yourself.
That's very common, though. I've been told to go kill myself multiple times, and I am actually not that hated. Most people really don't hate me or are indifferent enough to not tell me to kill myself.
That's just so bizarre people do that. I don't understand it.
I don't know. It's probably just a little thrill of being I'm anonymous. I can say whatever I want. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. It's not even genuine of God, I really wish they would die. It's just people getting off on kind of being crude and saying mean things they couldn't get away with in real life. They're not actually awful people, I don't think.
Well, then maybe I am awful because I really do think some of those people should die. I'm just oh, this,
yeah, but you're not telling them that.
So, because they don't need that in their life,
Then you're being a good person.
Yeah, but I still wish they would die.
You don't actively wish, I wish they were dead. You wouldn't be broken up if they did die. You actively wish that Hillary Clinton was dead.
Yeah, I actively wish a lot of people were dead because they cause, a lot of major problems. Like people, all the mouth breathers that fucking flush shit down the toilet that doesn't belong in the septic systems. And there's so many of them. It's just if you just got rid of all those mouth breathing idiots, then...
Flushing what down the toilet?
Those toilet wipes that don't break apart, that are non-flushable, but they're just oh, it's comfortable.
What are they supposed to do? Oh, oops, I bought the kind that you can't flush. I guess I'll just take this shitty wet nap and put it in the garbage like an animal.
They're just too stupid. Well, that's what they do in Mexico.
Let's start modeling ourselves after Mexico. No. Why even have toilet paper? Let's just shit in the street like they do in India.
No, you can't put even toilet paper in the toilets there. They have these big bins. I was in a Walmart in Mexico, in Puerto Vallarta, and they have these big, box bins just full of used toilet paper, in every stall. And you just wipe, you're not allowed to put it down the toilet. The septic system's really...
Yeah, we should not be emulating Mexico in this regard.
Well, we're not doing it up here.
Well, let's go all the way back to ancient Rome, where they had those big rooms where a bunch of dudes just be sitting in there shitting in a hole that would go into the sewer, and then you leave there with a shitty butt, and a slave rubs olive oil all over your butthole until it's clean. Well, and I don't think that last part's right.
I don't think
Seems
that's
wasteful.
right either. But you're supposed to squat. That's why they have those squatty potties.
I know, I've seen squatty potties. You showed me a video about squatty potties.
Yeah, like you're supposed to squat like that.
Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, have you ever watched documentaries on, like, pygmies or, like, those African tribes that never discovered anything beyond a spear? And like,
no. Like, I've heard about them, but I haven't, like, gone and researched or listened to anything about them.
I'm sure that's how they shit. They just go, like, squat.
Well, tons of people shit like that.
Indian people do, right in the street.
Tons of people
That's true. I saw it, there was a world map on the internet. And
on
it showed,
how people shit?
No, on the commonality, I guess, of shitting in the open, in public. And it was like the U.S., Canada, Russia, England, like it was like 0.1. Like, it's pretty fucking hard. If I sent you on a quest right now, it's like you have one day to get video of just someone shitting in public, and you didn't explicitly tell someone to just shit in public, you wouldn't find it. It'd be too hard. You couldn't find it.
I could in downtown St. Louis.
Even then, that'd be difficult. Maybe. You have to give it a go. But
Lots of homeless people.
Yeah, but that's up in the
air. I
air.
just gotta follow them around.
Until they have to shit. Hi, I'm with, Helping Hand for the Homeless. I brought you some food. Here's a bunch of Fiber One bars and some beans.
Aww.
And just a big cup of coffee and a pack of cigarettes.
I know some of those homeless people.
But they're not bad. Or some of them are. They're not like Boise homeless.
Yeah, but I work with some of them now.
Yeah. They're not all bad. But anyway, yeah, this graph that showed how common it is to shit in public. India blows everybody else out of the water. It's like apparently there every 6 minutes you're walking around like, oh, I should get some falafel or something over here. Oh, god damn it, this dude's shitting right on the ground. Well, I lost my appetite. And then there's just somebody else in a designated shitting street. I've seen stuff online that it's like seems like a joke, but I'm pretty sure that's true. I think a lot of Indians in poor areas just poop in the roadways.
Yeah, my internet exploration kind of like, I don't go there with shitting. Like I don't.
Oh, you have to. So eye-opening.
I don't search for things about people shitting.
No, well, you should. Anyway, dear Slut, I'm writing to you because I have a friend that needs some help. My friend, let's call him Taylor, moved to another state after high school, and he seems depressed. He sends me Snapchats of himself vaping, not sure if it's weed or e-juice, and he always looks like he is in an altered state when we FaceTime. Well, then it's probably weed. Up until about a month ago, he was living in his parents' basement until they caught him smoking. They forced him... Yeah, well, then it's definitely weed. They forced him to move upstairs where he gets a little privacy. Ever since he seems even more depressed... He gets a little privacy. Ever since he seems more depressed, and I want to help him, but I don't know how. When he moved, I asked him if he would move back here when I got my own place. For the past 2 years, he's been saying no, but I asked him a week ago, and he said yes. One problem is that I probably won't have my own place until late this year or sometime early next year. I'm just wondering if you have any advice on how I can make him feel happier in the meantime while I wait to get my own place. Thank you for taking the time to read this. If you didn't, a big fuck you. P.S. I love sports, so I always enjoy listening to you ramble on about your shitty blues that won't win a cup in your lifetime. Smiley face. Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
No advice for you, asshole. Haha, next question. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, yeah, that's fine with me. But fuck the blues, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you and your question.
Yeah, idiot. Asshole. I'm like up in the air. So you invited your friend to live with you after he got forced to move upstairs, but you don't even have a place for him to move into? Why'd you invite him to live with you if you didn't have a place for him to move in?
He feels bad, but he's just going to be depressed no matter what. Like, you can't be happy living with your parents. That's just...
That's not true.
That is so true.
It depends on your age.
No, it doesn't. I was just as depressed living with my mom when I was 19 as when I turned 26.
You weren't living with your mom then.
No. Wait, when did you move?
Whatever.
When I was 24?
So,
I don't know.
Anywho, I don't even understand what's going on in this. Like, why would you offer him a place to live?
You're not going to make him happy. Give up. Like, be supportive, but you're not going to make him happy. Give up.
Yeah.
And definitely don't get a place to... try to make him happy.
Well, no, don't get a place just to make him happy, because more likely than not, you're going to get a place, and you're expecting this to be the one thing that fixes everything for him, but he'll probably still stay depressed, and then it'll be a drain on you, because you'll be the one having to constantly be upbeat and deal with their shit. Honestly, just kind of live your own life and include him if it makes you happy, but you can't be making your priorities
Or
based
what
on
if
him.
you just think he's depressed and he's just super high?
That's also a possibility. He's probably just really baked. All right. Hey, what's up, Taylor? You can call me the Dragon Man. I'm not going to call you that because I'm not 11. I really like your videos. I really hope you do more zombie videos, because those were the videos that really got me into your channel, because you were a beast at zombies.
Yeah, me too.
I know. I haven't played zombies in a long time. I'm just waiting for the next...
I would watch you play.
You would?
Yeah.
Just watch?
Yeah, I would watch you play.
Wouldn't encourage me as I play? Woohoo, good job.
No, I mean, when you posted zombie videos all the time.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I'll do a few for the next DLC map, because I can't play this Cthulhu map anymore. It's just too fucking boring.
Oh, man. There's too much stuff to do.
Yeah.
Too boring.
Yeah. Yeah. If every time you went to go play Shadow of the Colossus, you had to do like 10 Sudokus before you started, would you want to go back and play Shadow of the Colossus, or would you go, oh, I really want to play that game, but oh, god damn it, I don't want to sift through all the garbage I have to do to have fun?
That's because nothing in that game is garbage.
I'm saying if there was a bunch of garbage. Just like that Call of Duty Zombies map. It's a bunch of garbage that you have to do to even get to the fun part. Anyway, we're not talking about that anymore. But anyways, I need help.
Wait a minute. I need to argue about this real quick. You think that the fun part is getting the box and
killing zombies.
And pack-a-punching zombies. And, like, the majority of the time when we play together, you're the one spending all your points on the box, and then it's like, oh, I don't have any points to open the next door. Can you open the next door? And I don't even get a second weapon until, like, round 6.
That's not true.
That is so true.
That's simply... No, I don't do that because I know explicitly that you'll be aggravated about it if I do. So I don't.
Shut the fuck up and I keep the wall guns and rack up points. Like, that's how I play every time. I stopped complaining about that a long time ago.
Yeah, and I don't do that.
Like, I just got better at playing zombies with wall guns. Like, instead of worrying about having fun playing with pack-punch guns.
I use wall guns. I use pack-a-punch guns too. I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm saying that I would just run around with the first weapon you get and one wall gun, like a machine gun, and just rack up points. Like, anytime we play Dare Rise, Tommy gun, Tommy room. That's all I ever do.
Yeah.
I don't get any box
that works
guns.
For
like,
that
and you're just like, oh, I gotta get the Wonder Waff. I gotta get the ray gun.
Because that's what is fun for me. What's fun for me in zombies is killing the zombies and using different weapons to do it.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes I'll play and I'll trade something like a Wonder Waff for a sniper rifle and then pack a bunch of sniper rifle because it's fun to use. It's not very good.
You don't ever give up the Wonder Waff.
I do now because it sucks ass. If I went to Black Ops 1, I wouldn't give it up.
Yeah.
Black Ops 3, fuck the Wonder Waff. It's horrific.
No, I want the Wonder Waff.
No, I wasn't. What kind of not? It's just pure propaganda.
No, it's not pure propaganda because you would always steal kills all the time, and then we'd get to the box, and like if I got the Wonder Waff, you'd just be like, it's not even worth playing anymore.
What?
Yes, you would. You would throw such a fit. You'd be like, oh, it's not even worth playing anymore.
Wow, that's interesting. That's not even a little. Usually the best way to lie is to include some truth in there.
You just like to make shit up for everyone to just...
You think that I sit there and you get a Wonder Waff and I go, I don't even want to play.
You have before.
I'm gonna go
You
to
have
sleep.
said those exact words before. You were just like, I don't even want to play this map if I don't have the Wonder Waff.
I have not said that.
Yes, you have.
Whatever.
We could argue about it.
We could.
I mean, it's not every time. I'm not saying it's every time. I'm just saying you said that once. But you do get that kind of attitude.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
That's okay.
Whatever.
I always end up getting more kills than you.
Okay.
And way more points.
Oh, so now we're living just in a real fantasy. Are you taller than me too?
Yeah, when I wear my high heels.
Not even then. Not even then. You're just
I'm joking
barrel
about.
of lies.
Okay, whatever.
The whole time.
Okay.
Anyway.
You just can't admit. Can't even give a little inch. Can't even give me a little inch here or there.
Nope, because I know you'll take a mile. Anyways, I need help with a certain situation. There's this girl, let's call her Sarah, in my class.
God.
That is... We'll see what this one is. That is a sophomore and is 16. I'm a junior and 17.
Hey, your name's Taylor, and you dated a Sarah.
That's true. Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Let's call him Taylor. Let's call her Sarah.
No, that was the previous one.
Okay, whatever.
Anyway, in my class, as a sophomore at 16, I'm a junior and 17. That's not the problem. The problem is that I've talked to a couple girls throughout my high school career and haven't had a girlfriend in high school yet. The thing is, since I haven't had a girlfriend and not a lot of girls talk to me, I go after the first girl that shows interest in me, which I've quickly learned is a horrible thing to do because just recently this girl completely cut me off and started dating another guy without even saying a word about it, and I found out on my own. So far, Sarah and I barely talk outside of school. I barely even talk to her in school. So really, she gave you a little bit of attention one time, and now you've kind of got an idea of her in your head, and you're really attracted to that idea of her and not her herself, is what I'm getting. The only time I do talk to her is when we get paired up together. The good thing is that I do, is when I... What? The good thing that I do is when I do get to talk to her, I kind of flirt a little, but not so much that it gets noticeable. Also, I found out that there is another class that we both have, but in separate periods, where I took her notebook and drew her name on the back front cover. What? Also, I found out that there's another class we both have, but in separate periods. You took her notebook and drew her name on the back front cover. Since I don't talk... What does that mean? You just took her notebook and drew like some
He doodled on
art?
it.
You doodled on it? Okay. I've never done that before. Since I don't talk to her or even have her on social media, I have no idea if she saw it or not, or if she liked it or not. I do have a friend that has known her for a year or so, and they are pretty close, but I don't know if he likes her / and or if she likes him, so I don't want to use him as a wingman if he or she have something going on for each other. To cut to the chase, thank you. I have no idea I have no idea what to do. God, it is so fucking hard for me to read the screen with my glasses right now. I can hardly see. I'm leaning forward.
The lack of, he tried with the paragraphs, but you really need to...
It's not
the enter button. You really need to break...
It's my eyes. I can't read very well. I'm leaning forward right now. I want to keep talking to Sarah and get closer and potentially date her, but I'm scared that I'm going to get caught up in my feelings and get cut off again or something like that. But I'm also scared that if I don't do anything, that this is going to be another girl that just slips away from me. I would really appreciate any advice that you can give, and I hope you read this soon. By the way, I'm from Chicago, but go Blackhawks. They beat the Blues 2-0 last time, and yes, we did get wrecked by the Hurricanes 5-0, but I really like these podcasts, and I hope you stay on YouTube forever, because when you were gone, I felt like YouTube wasn't good anymore.
Nah, fuck him. He's a Blackhawks fan. Moving on. Relationship question, Blackhawks fan. Fuck yourself.
No.
Go fuck yourself.
Is that's your response?
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I say that if you're already flirting with her a little bit, give her a little more time. Talk to her more. Don't force it. And just...
Forget it. Forget about her. Forget all about her. You don't know her. You don't know anything about her.
No, you don't.
She doesn't know anything about you, and she doesn't give a shit. Walk away. Just walk away.
Liz.
You can leave this all behind you. Just walk away.
No, I don't know. If you think you like her, talk to her more, flirt with her a little more. Just don't be invested in it. Just kind of look at it as if this works, that's great. If not, fuck it. That's also a more attractive attitude to have in the first place. You don't want to come off as desperate.
That's the best advice you ever give is it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. Keep that in your head all the time. It's a numbers game.
It is a numbers game.
It's a goddamn numbers game. And if you find one that you're just ooh, but I really like this one, it's just no, there's still a million more fish in the sea.
Yeah.
Your tiny little atmosphere of people is so pitiful compared to the world, and you have access to everybody else in the world.
Yeah, if you're a guy out there, it's a fucking numbers game. Don't just get it in your head that one chick that is the one. There's a lot more out there. It's all pink on the inside. Anyway. Or maybe a dark shade of purple if you're from West Africa. I don't know. I would appreciate...
No.
I don't know.
I think the pink is like from the muscle and tissue and whatnot.
And,
That's not...
and whatnot.
Whatever.
You gave an eyebrow raise.
Let's move on. Let's move along, sir.
Move along, sir. That one was weird. Not answering that. Where do you live specifically?
Where is that?
It's under here. He's like, that wasn't his exact words, but that's what he's basically asking, you know. All right. Hey, Taylor, please share my first, middle, and last name, address, social security number, and credit card number. Anywho, on a serious note, I'm 18-year-old college student finishing my year. I wanted to live off campus next year, so me and 4 friends looked at a 5-bedroom apartment about a mile from campus the other day. Jesus Christ, 5-bedroom. That place must be a shithole if 5 people your age are able to afford a 5-bedroom. However, as we were all about to sign the lease, one of the kids said he couldn't do it financially, and obviously nothing was signed. That was douchey. Should have informed you beforehand. The next day I asked the 3 others if we were going to look at a 4-bedroom apartment together, and they told me that they had signed to a 3-bedroom apartment that morning. Oh, that sucks, man. I really don't want to live on campus again next semester, and those 3 are the only ones I really wanted to room with next year. So my question is this: should I find a 1-bedroom apartment on campus for next year, or should I have another random roommate in the dorm? My roommate this year has been truly terrible. Winky face, to live with this year, and he's really awkward and weird, but the school I'm at didn't let me move because we aren't getting along. That sucks. Usually they do. The apartment I'm currently looking at is 2 buildings down from a 6-bedroom apartment full of friends, so I wouldn't be isolated and antisocial, but everyone has told me that I shouldn't live alone and live in the dorm next semester. The apartment would be cheaper too. Thanks, feel free to use this on the podcast if you want. First of all, do not do the dorm again. Don't risk getting another shitty roommate. I was going to tell you to fuck those friends. Don't even associate with them anymore, because that's a fucking cunty thing to do.
Yeah, what's wrong with being isolated and antisocial? I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I know you don't. But
I didn't meet anyone in college.
Yeah.
Fuck them all.
Fuck them all.
Not a single friend.
Not a single.
Like, we laugh, but it's true. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. I like being alone. I like just hanging out with you. And your friends are nice to me.
Yeah.
They can be my friends.
They are your friends. Anywho. Yeah, that was really, really douchey of your friends to abandon you like that.
Yeah, that's why I don't have friends. Fuck them.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, stop going on this weird anti-friends diatribe. You're not going to win any people over with that. You're like, know what? Fuck friends.
I'm just feeling that way because I'm just so pissed off at my coworker. That's all I can think about is how mad I am at being this sick.
You're just in a pissy mood altogether?
Yeah, but not pissy enough to cough on you.
No.
Maybe
or in my mouth.
Just a little bit.
No. I think that you should fuck the dorm. If you're still hell-bent on being friends with these guys, get the single apartment 2 buildings down from them. If that's the case, then if you get that 1-bedroom and it's that close to where they are, you really win. You know, that's the best possible scenario. Your place is going to be too small to have people to get together, so they're going to be the ones throwing parties and having a bunch of people over, I'm sure, getting fucked up, ruining the apartment, and then you can just go back to your own neat, tidy little place, enjoy yourself, get some peace and quiet, do your homework, do what you need to do, and then go out as needed. That's absolutely the move here. Move into your own place, close to where they are, so you can still be social, but you also
then you can take girls over, be like, hey, like, my place is just, down the road, and there's not a bunch of annoying people there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, how about we drink a few more of these PBRs, and then we go fuck at my place. Yeah. Use that line. Works never. Yeah, that's the move. 1-bedroom apartment, 2 buildings down. Do that. Hey, Taylor, love the podcast. I really enjoy hockey talk and your stories from when you were younger. My question is, what teacher that you had did you hate the most and why? Keep up the consistent uploading and go Blues when they aren't playing the Wings. Worst teacher. Who was your worst teacher ever? I need to brainstorm over this and think. Because I had a number of shit teachers because of my school.
I hated them all. Your teacher stories are so good, though.
I'm trying to think.
You have really good teacher stories. I just don't remember any of them because I purged it all from my brain.
I've told this story like years and years and years ago. So I'm sure there's a lot of people who haven't heard it. I had a gym teacher, and we'll just call him, God, that was his name. I won't use his real name. We'll call him Coach Burke. Coach Burke. So Coach Burke was our gym teacher, and do you know the story of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
I remember.
You've watched my videos for a long time. So he was my gym teacher. I was a senior, and I had a scheduling error in my favor my senior year of high school, where we had 4 hours before lunch and then 3 hours after, and then the day was over. I had achieved everything I had to achieve to graduate pretty much, and only needed like 2 more classes that I had after lunch. And so they made a mistake and gave me 2 study halls and 2 gyms before lunch. And so basically every day I'd go to school late because of study hall. I didn't have to show up, and then just go straight to gym, do 2 gyms, and then go to lunch, and then just piss away the rest of the day going to my 3 classes. So every day I would go to gym. I'd play whatever fucking game we were doing, and then I would shower after my first gym and after my second gym, because I liked using all the hot water, and I liked taking really long showers and spending a lot of time. I when I don't have anywhere to go and I'm taking a shower, I'll spend half an hour in there because I love just standing there and letting the hot water hit me. It's the best feeling in the world. And so our showers were just big rooms, almost like I don't know, if you were to replace the spigots with, just a vent on the ceiling and thrown a bunch of Jews in there, you could have confused it for 1940s Germany. It's just a big tiled room. And we'd all go in there. First of all, a little side caveat. I would stop. Oh, I thought you were wiping your nose on my shoulder.
No, I'm pushing my
your glasses
glasses
up. Okay,
Sorry.
That's more acceptable. I thought you were wiping my nose. I was wiping your nose.
No, that's gross.
Yeah. So first of all, I was a senior, so that meant that I got to do whatever the hell I wanted. I would make all of the freshmen wait outside the entrance to the shower naked. And I would bring one of those chairs that you have in like study hall, like those plastic chairs with those 3 slits on the back, and I would sit that in the middle of this big shower room and aim all the showers at myself and just sit in that chair for like 10 minutes until they were almost all late, and then I would get up and let everybody come in and start showering real quick.
How do you not let them in? There's more of them than you.
If they started to walk in, I would be like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Get out of here! I'm showering." And I'm sitting there on a chair naked, my dick's out, and they're just like, "Oh, all right, well, I guess we're waiting." And then I had enough freshmen that really liked me because of the hockey team and stuff that they would be like, "Yeah, what are you doing, man? Taylor's in there right now." And then I'd get up, they could come in, shower too. Every time we would shower, though, and get out, it was kind of a straight shot hallway where you'd walk from the shower back to the lockers, get dressed, then head off to class. Or if you were me, get dressed, then head off to study hall, then head back to play the same game, and then shower again. And as you were getting out and drying off, Coach Burke was always there right at the corner watching you dry off naked. And it never struck me as that weird until a couple people mentioned it to me, where they were like, "Have you noticed how Coach Burke, every time we get out of the shower, he's always standing right there telling us to hurry up and dry off and get to the next class?" And it's like, yeah, I understand. Like, I guess it's his job, and he gets ragged on if we don't go up to class soon enough. And then the principal has to be like, "What the fuck are you doing down here, letting them shower for 20 minutes and then coming to class late and soaking wet?" So I kind of pawned it off as that for a while until eventually enough people had spoken to me where they were like, "Yeah, I've really noticed that Coach Burke, every time I get out of the shower, he's just a grade A meat gazer. Just constantly just scoping out a field of cock. Constantly. Just looking at all of us, looking at all of our dicks." It was really uncomfortable. Once I started looking for it, I noticed it every single time I get out of the shower. I would purposefully dry my hair in a way that I could see through the towel and see what he was looking at. And every time he's staring right at dicks, either my dick or somebody else's dick. There's a whole field of dicks, and he's looking at all of them. Yeah, it was gross. He eventually did get fired a couple years after I'd graduated. I think it was for something similar to him just creeping guys out by constantly standing there with his arms folded, leaning up against the wall, telling us to hurry up while we're, shaking our cocks around trying to dry off quickly. You don't know. You don't know by definition.
I didn't take showers in high school.
I did. Every day. I would make fun of people who didn't because they smelled like just horse anus all day. And if you had to sit next to them in a class, it's not fair to you that you sit down and you're like, "Oh my God, I have to deal with this awful BO from a high school guy who didn't shower and was just soaking wet with sweat for the next 50 minutes. It's gross. It's inconsiderate. You should absolutely shower. But anyway, yeah, he was a shit teacher. He was more of a coach than a teacher. He was also super, super religious. And we had this thing on Fridays where we would have to go up to this room if you had first hour gym, and he would give like a devotional and talk about Jesus and shit and like make you pray with him. And it was really uncomfortable and weird. And so what I would do every time is I would keep my Pokemon Blue version in my backpack, and I would just sit down in the locker room by myself, and he would always come down beforehand and be like, oh, it's, Friday, time to go up there for devotion, and we'd be like, right behind you, Coach Burke. And then I would just sit there for the next 20 minutes and play Pokemon until he finally came back down and was like, hey, I didn't see you up there, Taylor. And I'm like, I'm in the back. I when I pray, I like to get real low to the ground, like stealth pray, I get lower than you. God likes me more. So I just would do that until eventually he sent me to the principal's office because one of these like goody two-shoe religious assholes in my class told him that for like the previous 4 months I hadn't gone to any of those devotionals and that I'd just been playing Pokemon by myself. And no, not necessarily by myself. This guy in my grade, Joe, would sometimes smoke weed in the showers while I was playing Pokemon. I didn't partake in that, though, because, I mean, come on. There's a chasm of difference between playing Pokemon when you're supposed to be, praising Jesus and smoking pot right before you're going to be running around in gym. That seems like an awful idea.
You think there's a chasm. It's not. It's really just like a short bridge.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
One of them is literally illegal. And on school grounds.
Nah, not really.
And it's even riskier at a private school because God's on the lookout. Just like my study hall instructor. Like when you're a senior, you don't need one, but when you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, you do need one. And I would come in late often because I had it first hour. And she would always tell me when I came in, or she did once, not always. One time when I came in late, and she already had her head bowed, eyes closed, and hands raised above her head like she was summoning a demon. And I just walked in and sat down, and then she opened her eyes and told me that the Holy Spirit told her that I came in late. And I was just like, are you fucking serious? Like, are you sure it wasn't the sound of the door opening and me coming in and then talking to someone during your prayer that clued you into the fact that I came in late? That wasn't it. It was the Holy Spirit whispering to you, hey, did you notice that Taylor came in late again? I think we should reprimand him. It's like, first of all, you're a nutbag who literally believes that the Holy Spirit whispers to her. She would tell stuff like that to people. She would say the Holy Spirit doesn't approve of what you did last weekend. And it's like, what are you talking about? Were you in that oak tree outside my window watching me masturbate? Like, what's happening? Who are you to tell me what God approves of?
See, it makes me feel bad. Like, I really hate religion and anything to do with it. But you dealt with so much more of it than I did.
Oh, so much. It sucked.
Like, oh man, like you were balls deep in Jesus every day.
Oh yeah, and he was balls deep in me. In my heart. His little cock right in my aorta.
Yeah, I thought like you were even saying like, 3 hours of church a week, that's fucking ridiculous. Well, you were technically way more.
Oh, with all the classes we had to take, I bet I was going to church 8 hours a week.
Yeah, that's awful.
Also, when you had to go and sing praises to Jesus, the only good thing about having to go sing praises to Jesus every Wednesday or Thursday or whatever day it was that you got out of class for a while, and you could stand up and pretend to dance around and lift your hands up while they were singing about God, and nobody could call you out on it, because if one person's faking, everybody has to admit that they're faking. If they're like, hey, you're not really feeling the Holy Spirit, Taylor, I'm like, who are you to say? Who are you to say the Holy Spirit doesn't want me doing the worm right now? Yeah. What gives you credence? You're like a Pharisee telling me that I can't experience the Holy Spirit the same way. The arrogance. Anyway, that's going to be it for this week. Melissa, thank you for joining me between your intermittent bathroom trips to get all the shit out of your head.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sick. I already know it's going to be like nails on a chalkboard for people. So, I'm sorry.
To listen to you?
Yeah, this is awful.
No, it's not that bad.
It's raspy and gross.
No.
And it's like, yeah, it's bad.
It's smoky. like you live in the 20s. Anyway, that's it. And I will talk to you guys. And Melissa will be here with me maybe next week.
Yeah. See you later, sluts.
Jesus Christ.